It used to be that some of the value add was technical skills. So you had people who just were technical, tape editors, switchers, again, video operators, creative too. But now, if you don't add value creatively to the content, your job is gone. Just been automated out of existence. It first happened in the print business, then it happened in radio, then it happened in television. It was basically inexorable. And you could see it coming, you could predict what's going to happen, because when you saw what happened to print, and I'm not talking about newspapers now, and the collapse of their advertising business, I'm talking about the disappearance of the linotype operator, disappearance of a lot of copy editors, things like that, where the newspaper switched over to electronic word processing. But you could predict, and then when you looked at what happened in radio with, again, automation of the audio vault systems and things like that, you could draw a line, and if you were a technologist, you could see how it was going to be applied and what was going to happen. So I don't think any of this really should have struck anybody as a surprise. A film news crew was talent. Then there was a photographer. Then there was a sound guy. Then there was a utility guy to handle the lights and other stuff. So it's 3 technical people on the crew, plus, as I say, the talent, and typically a producer. And then you had couriers shuttling stuff back and forth because the film had to get shuttled back. And then at the other end, there was a film processing laboratory and a bunch of film editors. And then there was a telecine room where all that film got converted to video, either ahead of time or most of the time live on air. You just play back the film, typically double system. So that was an awful lot of people. And of course, in the film room, you had the projectionists who were loading the film chains, and then you also had video operators running the film cameras. The number of people involved in actually gathering the news has gotten a lot smaller. If you look at things, there's a lot more, it's just one person goes out with one camera operator, goes out with the talent. And in a lot of markets, the talent goes out by themselves. It's the one-man band. Now that existed for a while, but now it's a lot easier. So you've got the talent is also the field producer, is also the field editor, and they're shooting stuff on phones or they're shooting stuff on small cameras, and then dumping it into a laptop, cutting it. The first time I saw a selfie stick, it was not a selfie stick for the consumer market. It was a, what did they call them? Ego pods. But it was the same sort of thing, but more rugged, to be able to hold an ENG camera. So you would hold it at your waist and it would stick out, and it would hold the camera so that you could do a stand-upper and move, as opposed to having to set the camera up on a set of sticks and then walk around in front of it. Now, it also means you can send out a lot more crews without having to send out as many people. But in most cases, you really haven't seen more crews. It's just been all the technical side. Those people have pretty much disappeared.